Chick-fil-A has thrown their hat into the game of launching a new streaming service. Yes, that's right. This is really interesting. So Chick-fil-A, which by the way is a billion-dollar company, I think Chick-fil-A is a huge net positive, though I don't eat fried chicken or really their food in general. I think what they do for young people in terms of giving young people access to not just a job that pays above minimum wage, but like access to a job that they can develop character in and integrity in. I think they do a huge
Chick-fil-A will be your mom and dad if you didn't have one.
Yeah, yes. And I know people like that. I know people that literally didn't grow up with their mom and dad and they got a job at Chick-fil-A and their lives turn around. Chick-fil-A is owned by the Truitt family. Truitt family has long time been hardcore evangelical Christians. A lot of charity work, a lot of great philanthropy work, very firm on the LGTV conversation. They've been dismissed as bigots because of their positions on that. And I like what they do, generally speaking. Again, I don't eat much fried chicken. But that goes to the headline of this. It says, Chick-fil-A is starting a streaming service, according to Deadline. Deadline? That was Dateline. The fast food chain is rapidly moving into the entertainment sector with plans to launch a streaming platform chock full of family-friendly, unscripted content before the end of the year. Unscripted content. That's interesting. What is that? Like reality TV?
Do they just describe Christian YouTube and family vlogs?
Low key. So I believe they're affiliated with a pretty big studio out in Georgia, right outside of Atlanta.
Interesting.
And so I don't know if that's connected to this, but they bought like a huge facility out there where a lot of stuff is getting made in the Atlanta area. So this says soon you'll be able to get a fried chicken sandwich with a side of reality television per Deadline. Why? What is Deadline? Anyway, fast food giant Chick-fil-A is rapidly moving into the entertainment sector with plans to launch a streaming platform. Has been working with a number of studios and major show productions companies to develop family-friendly shows. The focus is reportedly to develop original unscripted content, but the chicken streamer will also license and acquire content as well. Okay, that'd be fire if they like licensed our content.
Is that an invite for us to make something special for them?
I can see them like licensing The Chosen earlier seasons, you know. But the chicken streamer will license and acquire content as well. The unscripted budget, according to the report, is believed to be in the range of $400,000 per half-hour episode. Is that all in, like with talent and production and everything?
That's interesting. They're definitely looking. It sounds like they're looking for YouTubers then.
Television executive Brad Gibson, who helped produce The X Factor on Fox and Top Gear on the History Channel, is reportedly spearheading the programming for the streamer. Chick-fil-A's streaming service is expected to launch this year and apparently already has a few shows in development. Glassman Media, which produces the popular NBC show The Wall, reportedly has a family-friendly game show in the works. Producer Michael Sugar23, which produced Netflix's 13 Reasons Why, also has a series in development that is already has reportedly 10-episode order from the fledgling streamer. Okay.
That's not family friendly.
13 Reasons Why is not family friendly, but the fact that they're getting into family friendly content says a whole lot. This is a whole lot about culture and society right now, that though things seem to be veering way off course and going crazy, that you have the same people that made 13 Reasons Why saying we got to get in on some family friendly stuff.
Yeah.
That's great. That's really awesome, in my opinion.
And a major company like Chick-fil-A doing the data analysis and discovering that there is a market for family-friendly content, which is super interesting.
Yep. Of course, Chick-fil-A is known for more than just its chicken. In the past, the fast food conglomerate with over 3,000 locations has made headlines for making sizable donations to charities that have expressed anti-LGBTQ views. And then when they go, who are these charities?
Yeah.
Who are these dark, far right?
I don't want to support
fascists?
A charity that actively tries to ban the LGBTV from living.
Yep.
That's not cool.
It's not them. It's the Salvation Army.
Oh,
it's the Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
So it's not like an anti-LGBTV activism Christian group.
It's just a pro-Bible group.
They just do soccer and do Bible study?
They just do Bible study.
Oh, okay.
They, anything that's pro-Bible is anti-LGBTV now, apparently.
Yeah.
In 2019, Chick-fil-A pledged to stop donating to both organizations. I don't know why they would pledge to stop donating to both organizations. That's dumb. And would work exclusively with organizations that focus on education, homelessness, and hunger, both faith and non-faith based. Still, the company has a religious affiliation. You could tell these people do not like Christians. All locations are still closed on Sunday, which, I'm getting this nasty tone of like, they still have a religious affiliation and they're closed on Sunday.
Do you know how annoyed I am when I'm hungry for some fried chicken sandwich and it's Sunday?
I can't go because it's Sunday.
I have the Sunday scaries and I have to go back to work the next day and I can't even get myself a fried chicken sandwich. Ugh.
Religious
oppression.
affiliation. All locations still closed on Sundays because Chick-fil-A's Christian founder, Stuart Truett Cathy, believed that Sundays were for worship and rest. Also, Chick-fil-A CEO is Dan Cathy, grandson of the founder, reportedly donated money to a charity in 2021 that gives organizations fighting legislation that will protect. Wait, what? Hold on. Grandson of the founder reportedly donated money to a charity in 2021 that gives organizations fighting legislation that would protect, money to organizations that are fighting legislations that would protect LGBTQ rights.
Okay, that was a word salad.
It
sounded like he was helping them protect rights.
ChatGPT failed them on this article.
They did, yeah.
Do me a favor, Google Dan Cathy. I think I know Dan Cathy. At one point, one of the grandsons for Chick-fil-A was the founder. Okay, no, that's not Dan Cathy. I know the son. One of the grandsons, or the son of Dan Cathy, opened the San Marcos Chick-fil-A. He was the first one to be the owner-operator of the San Marcos Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
And then I think he moved on to like a different market for some reason. I don't remember why. But anyway, shout out to
because he's the son of Dan Cathy.
Jordan, who runs the San Marcos Chick-fil-A now. Anthony Cathy is the CEO. Dan Cathy is the guy who wanted to shine Lecrae's shoes.
What does he mean by that?
You remember that moment about white privilege and they tried to shine Lecrae's shoes by like washing his feet the way they did? It was real cringe. This is like peak 2020, summer of love vibes.
So Dan Cathy had a black square on his timeline?
It was really bad. Oh, he did. I don't know if he had a black square, but it was bad. Okay. With the reported plans of the Chick-fil-A streamer, the possibilities are simply endless. With fast food chain will be next. Is Starbucks Plus, Wendy's, Vivo, Burger King Tube, or Shake Shack en route? When it comes to potential programming on Chick-fil-A streamer, the mind reels will mostly the real chickens of Chick-fil-A come to a screen near you. Will Chick-fil-A break with the tradition to air content on Sundays? Oh, that's funny. Will Hawk to a girl's rumored reality debut? Wah, wah, wah. They're trying to be cute. Here's what I will say. As they referenced all those other shows, you know what's interesting? I watched a video from How Money Works today, and they talked about monopolies and good monopolies versus bad monopolies. Mm-hmm. And he actually said that once upon a time, there is a way where good monopolies are often better for the consumer. So like when Netflix was a monopoly, you actually had better Netflix content. You had better original shows.
Because everyone wanted to go to that.
Because everybody just did that and everyone got there and it was more competitive to get on the streamer. Now there's 5 streamers. You got Netflix, you got Amazon Prime, you got Hulu, you got Disney. Everyone's you got Peacock.
So you're not really getting all the best shows in one spot. Yeah. Now you got a bunch of different subscriptions and it looks just like cable TV.
And they're more spread out. And so there's actually less competition because there's more studios, which is great for filmmakers, but not necessarily great to get everything they used to drop on Chick-fil-A. I mean, Chick-fil-A. Everything they used to drop on Netflix was a banger.
Yeah.
Everything was a banger. So I hope that they optimize the influence of this market, and maybe they become the first ones in the space to make like banger family-friendly content.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds great. Did they say they had $400,000 per episode or total?
Okay, per episode.
Okay, cool.
Hey, thank you so much for checking out the video. Comment down below and let me know what you think. And be sure to check out this video that YouTube is recommending just for you. Let me know if they nailed it. All right? I'll see you over there. Peace.